we're back with the same chicken. Today we're going to make the soup. What I did was, I don't know if you had a chance to see the previous video, but we took the carcass of the soup and we put in a pot and I boiled for about 40 minutes. I pulled it out, took the bones off and cut into chunks. This is what we have left. We're going to make a soup. I have here potatoes that I already peeled and cut, parsnips, carrots, and I'm going to add this that I got at Harry's Theater, which is onions, celery, and a little bit of carrot chopped finely. So this is going to make it a little bit thicker and it will cook faster than the other larger pieces. So the first thing we want to do is add this on. I'm going to leave the chicken for last because it's already cooked, but we're going to basically bring over to the pot where the stock is, and we're just going to add all of that. Now there is no measurements for this, you just do it by eye as much as you like, so don't worry about it. I probably have about 6 potatoes in there. I have 2 carrots and 1 parsnip. And in addition to that, I'm going to add bay leaf. It has a very nice aroma and it'll give a nice flavor to the stock, and also some celery sauce. I'm sorry, celery salt. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that instead of regular salt. That will enhance the flavor of the celery and make it very tasty. So now we're going to stir it up very nicely, and we'll bring to a boil. I'm going to put a little bit stronger here. Now while this is boiling, we are going to make some very nice dumplings, and what I'll do is I'll make the dough now and then I will let sit for a while so it has the time to, the dough will rise a little bit. So what I got here is a cup of flour. To that I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And I love those dumplings, it makes the soup really kind of rich. So here is 1, and here is 1/2. To that, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. There we go. And a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. It's going to be very nice and peppery. And this again is the coarse black pepper, like that. Now I'm going to grab my whisk, and to this we're going to add 1/3 cup of milk. So you mix in a little bit the dry ingredients and just blend it in like that. Nice and foamy. And these are drop dumplings, so we're going to drop with a spoon into the soup and let it cook that way. But for right now, I'm just going to leave this to rest, and we're going to wait for the vegetables to cook, and we'll be back when they're tender, which I would think about 20 minutes. And at that point we add the chicken, bring to a boil, and put in the dumplings. See you soon. We are back and our vegetables are nice and tender, and what I'm going to do now is add the chicken to it, which has already been cooked, and as soon as that is come to a boil, we're going to put the dumplings in. Now I don't mind if the vegetables are already tender because it's going to take about an extra 20 minutes to cook the dumplings, but that will allow for the vegetables to kind of melt in with the soup, and it will thicken the stock. So they are going to be a little bit overcooked, but that's the way I like it. If you like to have it less cooked, you can do it in less time, probably about 20 minutes instead of the 30 minutes that I did. So now we got the dumplings here, but we're just waiting for this stock to boil so we can drop them. And you know, the dough does like to rest a little bit. It kind of rises, and it should be able to do about 8 dumplings over here. So, and I love with the pepper, it gives a nice contrast to the soup. And let's see, I see that pot boiling now. So we're going to take spoonfuls like that and drop it. Like that. And like that. We got 4 in there. 7. 8. Got a little bit left over, which I'm going to drop there anyway. So now we're going to cook uncovered for about 10 minutes. And once the 10 minutes are up, we're going to cover so that we can cook the top of them. And another 10 minutes and the soup will be ready to be eaten. Wait for a second, we will be back in about 10 minutes. The timer just beeped for the 10 minutes that the dumplings have been cooking uncovered, so now we're going to cover them and wait another 10 minutes. And once the 10 minutes are over, we are ready to eat. The soup is done, and I just turned it off, but look at the dumplings, they are nice. They are raised up and cooked throughout. So now we're going to go to the table and serve it. And also, once you make the dumplings, the flour helps thicken the soup as well. So let's go to the table. Let's get a big one. Beautiful plate of soup. We're going to enjoy our soup now. Welcome back next time. We are going to do a banana bread, and we look forward to seeing you then.